Have you ever watched your cat get ready to sleep? There's a familiar, almost hypnotic routine. The paws pressing into the blanket, the tight little circles, and that slow, final descent onto the cushions. Most of us assume they're doing exactly what we do, fluffing the pillows and adjusting their posture to find a comfortable physical angle for a nap. While the cat adjusts its weight, its brain triggers a survival program designed to evaluate the surroundings for hidden threats. To understand how a cat perceives your home, we have to slow down those few seconds and decode the silent checklist they run through before committing to rest. This sequence follows an evolutionary logic that prioritizes risk assessment before the animal allows its heart rate to drop and its defenses to lower. The checklist starts with Phase 1, the environmental map. This is the mechanical action of walking in a tight circle. The modern bed covers an older instinct. Wild ancestors had to physically press down tall grass, clearing sharp objects or venomous insects before exposing their bellies. Your home is safe, but your cat's brain runs this ancestral software regardless, keeping threat detection vectors active. Then comes Phase 2, the sensory sweep. It's that moment mid-routine where your cat suddenly stops all movement. The stillness allows the cat to enter a state of hyper-awareness. Their auditory system becomes highly selective, filtering background noise to pick up any unusual frequencies. For a predator, sleep carries a high biological cost. Once they lie down, their physical reaction time drops significantly. This brief pause is the cat's final check to guarantee the environment is entirely stable before they surrender to physical vulnerability. Once the sweep is clear, the cat decides on its physical orientation. They will often choose a position that allows them to face the room's entrance or a primary doorway. This is sentinel behavior. In this top-down blueprint, the cat's resting position maintains a direct, unobstructed line of sight covering the main entrance. This behavior allows partial situational awareness during rest. Even asleep, the brain continues to track changes at the perimeter. Finally, we reach Phase 4, the rhythmic pressing of the paws into the surface, or kneading. This action is a remnant of kittenhood, originally used by kittens to stimulate milk flow from a nursing mother. But when adult cats do it, it carries deep emotional meaning, comfort, memory, and connection, recreating a feeling of safety they experienced at the very beginning of their life. By kneading the surface, they are physically inducing the same state of safety they experienced at the start of their life. Completing these steps, mapping, sweeping, monitoring, and kneading, allows the cat to validate that its immediate environment meets every requirement for safe rest. This survival routine takes on a different meaning when we look at the presence of the human owner. If a cat goes through this rigorous survival checklist and deliberately chooses to settle right next to you, you have effectively passed their safety test. Behavioral studies suggest that owners act as emotional anchors. Your familiar smell and breathing patterns provide a baseline of security that reduces feline stress. This leads to a behavioral anomaly called the instant drop. Here, a cat skips the scanning entirely and simply collapses against your side. When they skip the routine, it means they don't need to evaluate the area. In that moment, they have identified your presence as the primary factor in their security. The everyday pre-sleep ritual shows that the cat views you as an essential component of its safe environment. When they choose to rest near you, they are confirming that you represent a reliable source of security.